I don't know if we need the narration necessarily. No, nothing equals a push-up. You can't make me do a push-up. I don't want to do one. I mean, I could. Well, everyone knows I can do a push-up. Push-up's not hard. How many could I do in a row, though? How many push-ups could I do in a row? Not that many. 40. I'm thinking after 40, I wouldn't be able to do it anymore. I wouldn't want to do it enough to continue doing it. I'm not in the greatest shape in that regard. I mean, my stamina is pretty good, but my... like, my actual physical strength is not as good as my stamina, so... The jumping jacks? I could do an infinite amount of jumping jacks. Jumping jacks are not hard. I wonder how long I could like do like this. Like how long can I hold my hand out? You ever do that before? Like they have you like hold your hands at your sides and you have to hold them up as long as you can. It's like a demonstration of like gravity is gonna get you sort of situation. Flailing Kong? Anyway. Frost Spirit by Nagefu. And only Nagefu. I've not signed the Declaration of Independence. Not yet, anyway. I haven't stolen it yet. That's right, I'm in that one movie that I don't remember the name of. Where they steal the Declaration of Independence. I did. It took me like 2 minutes. Or so. Maybe a bit under. It just exists, yeah. It's like if you wanna... Can you do it? Oh, they're pretty easy still. So. Oops, that was like a year early. Oh my god. What the hell? What is the chip look? This chip is like a brake chip. It's not hard. You were correct in your assumption that it looks easy. Oh my god. Many invisible hitbox. Good morning, Leslie. How are you on this fine Wednesday? Which is the date. I remembered. I have something to do tomorrow. You're very fine, like a powder. Or like sand, like very fine sand. That's what I think of when I think of fine. I'm sorry. No, I'm never ever playing Celeste again, probably. Maybe I'll do Grandmaster. I'll probably do the Grandmaster lobby. I'll finish that off. But I'm never gonna play it outside of that. I've decided. I played the prequel to LXVI, like MSC, and I was so mad at it that I was just like, I'm literally just not gonna play this anymore. Like I wasn't interested. I wasn't interested. Like it just got to the point where I didn't feel like cool doing anything, and that's when it's really over. That's when it's actually over. Yeah, but I mean like with all the shoulders. It's hard. It's so hard. It's way harder than it looks. This is like Zodiac easily. Difficulty. Which I mean, you could do it. I mean, I'm not saying you can't do it. But it's hard. It's taken me like 10 days or something up to now in total. Which is a lot for where it is on the list. Yeah, it's like, it says it's 100 on the list, but it's not. Can't be, I don't believe it. It's hard! Oh. Really comparable skills, so you just have to get ready to take like 10 days probably. It's like, it's a whole operation. You said last stream it was time to get a new best, and I was like, you're right, it is. So I did. This part is so hard and stupid. I think I died to respect no one's ever died to that because I just wasn't looking at it when I died there. As you could tell by my death, like I physically wasn't even thinking about it. But today will be different because I'll think about it, so I can't die to that exact same thing again, so I have to do it somewhere else. And what can it really do, you know what I mean? I did progress very fast yesterday, I just kind of got going, I don't know. With Loki on a mission. Why am I lagging? What? Stop it. I saw the hitbox is so big, dude. It is really fun. 1 week of actual Cat Luna attendance. Your grade has been bumped to an A. It's kind of fucked up that attendance is like graded, or like people celebrated a perfect attendance. If you're sick, do not come to school, bro. I definitely got sick so many times in my life, and people didn't want to ruin their perfect attendance because it was so like highly prioritized. Although if you're sick, you can absolutely come to my stream because it's not like the same thing. Like, it's fine. Do it. I used to be a perfect attendance kid till I started getting badly weighed. Once it all started, it was not... I was very close to like getting failure every time from it. Once it began. Like when I was like 14 or 15, my first symptoms of anything started showing. In real life, I'd rather fight Spamton Neo or Papyrus. Papyrus, he's not gonna kill me. He's not gonna do anything. Spamton will actually do something, bro. Papyrus has nothing to do, like... He's not gonna do shit. Why would I ever fight Spamton? He actually, Spamton would kill me if he wanted to. Probably. Well, no, I have a human soul, so I'd be a pretty good, I'd be a problem. I could probably win, actually. Yeah, I'd win. I have the soul. I beat both people because I have the soul, and that's like how the whole thing works. Because I'm a human, so they can't really do anything to me, really. Necessarily. Nothing really exists that's stronger than the human soul, so. I think it's not in that universe. Not yet. Cool. That's what I wanted. Merry Christmas! Cool choice. I chose to not buy. And so it was. And so it was. I just wanted to get to the hard part from here. So we can run up. Not really a big point in playing from there, obviously. Ooh. Do we have the connections? No, I never do the connections. Are you allowed to watch the stream? I don't know. I guess. I guess. I never do the connections because I'm bad at it. And it makes me feel bad about myself. I did sometimes the things that is bullshit and I would never done it. So, fair play. Hot in this room, man. What the fuck? Yeah, well, the purple is always like that. You pretty much just have to dance around the purple is how the connections work. Like, you're not actively going for the purple. You're just trying to find all the other ones. For some reason, I at first thought the blue was the hard one and not the purple. And I don't know why I thought that initially. Because it's not true, the purple's the hardest one. In my brain, it like made more sense for the blue to be the hardest one for some reason. The guy that disappeared in the bottom left. Blue is colder than purple. It's just like a grading scale thing to me. Why do I think that? There's a real reason I think this. Well, no. Like, item rarities in games usually go... I think I'm just insane, right? Because item rarities in games go green, yellow, blue, purple. That's like totally normal. So I don't know why... Ugh. It is from a Roblox game, so I've been told. I haven't done the Wordle in like a week. I don't know what happened to me. I was on that shit every day and then I stopped. What force drove me to quit? 7 days Wordle sober. I just feel like I have my life back, you know what I mean? The withdrawals are pretty bad though. Oops. How do you get the purple second? That's cheating. Remember we just said about the purple being the hardest one? You can't get that second. But isn't that the beauty of the human experience? Things don't have to make sense. Oh my god. It's all full circle. Well, maybe it's half circle. I feel like we did end up in a different place, so. But it was circular. You know what I mean? It was round. It's not all bad. I'm still tired. Oh, that's 0 push-ups. For the gift sub, thank you, King. In the Aurora Scrandle? I have not. I hope you enjoyed my not push-up I just did. The weather where I am has been literally perfect. I don't know about anyone else. Has anyone else been experiencing quite literally perfect weather? And for the next 10 days, it's going to be like partly cloudy with a high of 74. Like, okay. It's literally the most like perfect weather. I guess I'd like it a little bit colder, but like it's fine because I wake up early. I can go when it's like 58. It's nice. It's awesome. I died on the way up. That sucks. Literally one frame, probably like a single frame too late. Almost. You don't need to do it that precise. Well, that's a shame. It really looked like I cleared that at first, but I guess not. These jumps suck, dude. Yeah, you don't need to do it like crazy. It's not like last jump over Orochi. You guys ever seen that jump? It's like super over decorated for no reason in the layout. It's like, look at his aura. I mean, I guess it does. You need to subscribe to play the mini now. Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, is that real? Unfortunate. That's why they added the pips. Well, in the state they had it, it probably would have been top 30. I'm sure. I'm sure. What the fuck was that? I just have a subscription so I can play the spelling bee. It's like my most played game by far. I have like 30 queen bees now or something. I hate that wave. I really do. I really do. I really, 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 really do. I'd be surprised if I didn't die there. That last part is just sketchy as hell, man. You gotta balance on tight ropes to make it across. And there's wind, because there's always wind on those like gully type situations, isn't there? How can you have a gully without some wind, huh? You just can't. Dumbass! Why are you doing that? That part's so awkward. Dude, every time I try to like have a little bit of fun and click some extra amount than 3 exactly, I die. And I still don't even like understand the mechanism behind how it works or what that block's doing there or what like the point of it is. But if I don't do 3 clicks exactly, I just die for some reason. There's Mr. Stark individual. I don't want to be related to Mr. Stark. Look, that dude, Mr. Stark, is like never correct in any of the movies ever. Every time like there's an argument, he's always on the wrong side of the argument. Pretty consistently, actually. It is impressive. Something special on me came from a bottle. Oh, is that what he says at some point? Oh, yeah. I'm remembering the scene. Wait, which scene was that? There's a bunch of scenes. But he does do it at the end, so it's fine, I guess. We were all sad. I guess. I don't know. He was always. I have a problem with people with egos. I really do. Like as a person, like intrinsically, like I will not root for someone to have an ego about anything. We're talking about Ironic Man. I remember like very clearly because I was so in disagreement with it, like after the Thanos thing, like he was like, we needed a suit of armor around the world, as if they didn't like, as if he didn't like fucking make Ultron like 2 movies ago and almost kill every single person ever. Like, dude, you tried that. It went badly. And I don't think it would have even stopped him, so... You know. What do I know? I'm just Nathan. Nathan P. I love that spike! That's my least favorite spike in the entire part. It's so stupid. Like, it's just, like, so unlivable in certain situations. Nathaniel B. Nathaniel B. That freaking bird that I love. Stop holding, dude. That's I've done that before from the beginning, dude. That's like the dumbest way to die of all time. I think. I don't know why I keep doing that. It's like one of the things where I just don't think it can affect anything, so I'm just fucking that bird that I'm not fond of. Me at 7 a.m. trying to sleep. Because I wouldn't say I hate it. I like birds. They do what they need to do, right? But I'm not fond of them right now because I'm trying to sleep. The joke explained. Is this by chance second half heavy? No. All the difficulties in the first 4%. I don't know how I keep doing it. See? Proof. I've proven the theorem. Ethereum. I think it's like a cryptocurrency. How are those doing? Are those still real? Or are they fake? Actually, I think cryptocurrency is real, but NFTs are fake. I think that was what it was. Was that like the grand conclusion it all came to? I don't know. I literally don't follow that shit at all. Because it just kind of seemed like speculative market bullshit. I wouldn't want a currency that fluctuates up and down unless I was specifically trying to make gains. Which I guess is what a lot of them are doing. But it turns more of a gambling thing than like an actual like, currency that matters. What the fuck? You finished over 250 hours? I'm impressed. 250 hours is a lot of time. That's how much time it takes to get JLPT N5. Actually, is that even true? I think it takes... How much time does it take to go from nothing to N5? Do we even have times for that? Community service hours. No, not N95, like the mask of the song. But how do you even quantify how many hours it takes to get to any part in a language? How do you count those hours? Like, what are you doing? Like, if I'm sitting on my couch watching JoJo and not really doing anything, that doesn't count as, like, hours that I'm actively studying the language, even if it's all in Japanese. Like, I guess, but I'm just, like, letting it, like, autoplay. That doesn't feel like that should count towards my hours. And yet, you could probably learn the entire language that way. So it has to count to some extent. It would take a way longer time than if you're like studying to any degree, but you could probably do it. I think people have. Oh my god. I don't know. Well, no one's answering me, so I'm gonna look it up because I'm curious. How much time to get to N5 Japanese? No, I don't want months. I want hours. 300 to 600? That shit did not take me 300 to 600 hours of study, bro. It's gotta be like if you're stupid, maybe. 300 hours? That's so long, dude. I wonder how many hours I've logged in, like... But, like, again, are we counting 300 hours? It's like, I don't know how that's counted. Because if we're just talking rigorous study, then, like, 300 hours should be, like, N3. Like, if we're actually talking, like, sitting down and, like, actually doing it. But, like, so I can't just count for that. Half a level. It was pretty fun. Although some clicks, there was probably clearly like a way to do it better, but I couldn't understand it. Cat says something weird, but I don't understand him. Video. New Steam game learning Japanese. You see why I'm stuck though? Like, what is it? What does it all mean? Like, it's not like. I think 300 to 600 hours must include hours spent like immersing and stuff, because otherwise it's just no way. 300 hours? Like, there's barely anything you have to do for N5. Like, I guess like the vocab takes a little bit. But okay. But that also doesn't account for sleep buff. Like, if you learn 10 new words a day and then sleep buff them, you're gonna learn them faster than if you learn like 30 words a day. You're gonna learn them better. If you're sleep buffing the 10 words you're doing every day, then you're gonna know them better than the other ones. But there's like 1,000 words in N5, and a lot of them are duplicates. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, there's 800 words in N5 you actually have to learn, because a lot of them are just katakana, which is like sandals or sandaru or something, which is like, cool, we know. Like, it's not interneto. Like, no, that's not a, I mean, it's a word, but I know it already, so it doesn't count. 800 words. It takes maybe, how long would it takes like maybe, you can't calculate this. You just can't. Because it really doesn't take that long to learn new words. It's just about like the time it spends like digesting them. Every time I'm on Bun Pro and it does a katakana word, I'm just like, skip. I'm not doing you. Dude, here's the thing, like, genuinely, I think learning grammar is stupid. Like, to some extent, learning grammar is stupid. Honestly. I know it's, like, kind of insane to say, but, like, honestly, most of, like, the grammar, quote-unquote, that I've learned is just from, like, watching shit. If I know the words and then know, like, generally how they sound. Like, I do that for English, too. I don't know English grammar. I just know it sounds good and what doesn't sound good. You do it by, you watch shit in that language until it makes sense. You don't, I don't think learning the grammar is a good idea. At least, it wouldn't make any sense to me, because I didn't learn English that way, and it would, every time I try to do it, it doesn't work. Alma, thank you for the raid. Yeah, you just learn the words, and then you watch the stuff, and then you know how it's supposed to sound. In my opinion. Especially because grammar is hard. Like, to learn. Like, why even bother if your brain's just gonna auto-do it for you? Like, you're not gonna... Even it doesn't, like, learning doesn't feel hard if you're not doing it. Like, yeah. I don't know. By the way, I'm just gonna learn the words and then figure it out from there. To answer your question, it takes 5 hours to learn Japanese in total, from start to finish. So. It's actually pretty easy. Come on, man. Fine. Because I've just been having so much of a problem with this part recently. Don't just drum menu with the... What are we talking about? We're gonna listen to one song for the rest of your life. Geometry Dash menu loop? That's a good idea. That would make me go insane in, like, record time. Like, I would actually set a world record for how long it would take me to go insane in that condition. We will practice this run now. AOD star forever. That's why, like, I can't imagine playing the whole Galactus Zeronium, because I would not want to play that. It just looks so miserable. What the fuck? No. I died somewhere else before I got to this idiot. I don't know where. Let's not do whatever I just did from the start, by the way. I hate that ship. I hate that ship. I'm gonna die to that fucking ship. Probably the single worst, like, little thing in the entire level. At least it's not that hard, but it's, like, so stupid. It's actually so dumb, and it's right there at the end. Like, what is this? What is that? It's, like, random. I just random clicks, dude. I'm gonna watch Across the Spider-Verse. I have to watch the second one, I think. I didn't go when it first came out because I thought it would make me too nauseous, and it would. I mean, I didn't go in the movies because I knew I'd be too nauseous. I went to the movie theater. Every time I try to watch a movie anymore, like in the movie theater, I throw up, like within 5 hours after watching it. So I don't go to the movie theater anymore. Probably because it's a giant screen in a dark room. It doesn't take a genius to figure out why I can't handle that situation. Although every time I describe that I just can't go to the movie theater, I feel like that image where it's like, oh, people can't do anything. And it's kind of true, because I can't. So. Although I do miss sitting in a dark room and eating popcorn for 2 hours, I will say. I was always a big fan of the corn until it got stuck. But that's probably one of the hardest parts about having braces, is not being able to eat popcorn. Oh my god, I was so mad. I was so mad. I knew that clip was bullshit. I remember when I did it and it was bad. The popcorn's really expensive in there, but at least it's not as overpriced as the other stuff. It's still pretty overpriced. That's probably how they make their profit entirely, is off of food. It's like, you're gonna sit in this room for 3 hours, better have something to eat. Did I have like ultra braces? I even had a palate expander. That shit was, that was the worst, man. It really was, actually. It's this like spider-like device they put at the top of my palate, up at the roof of my mouth, because it was too small, which is why I had such a bad lisp when I was growing up. And I still do kind of have the lisp, because I can't say, dude, what a fucking stupid ass word. I get mad every time at this stupid bullshit, man. Every time I say the word lisp and I still have a lisp, I get mad. It's the dumbest thing a human has ever done, bro. We need a new language. Like, I'm done with this stupid ass language. Just humiliating, bro. Oh my god, dude! What the fuck, man? Fine. Jesus Christ, man. We don't need that. I speak for all parties when I say we don't need to continuously die at whatever this is. Like, easy, bro. What is that one? Abophobia. This word is not hard. You just need to enter the that kind of high up. It should work. Dude, I got a new mouse pad yesterday. Which, by the way, the drive to get the new mouse pad was so annoying. It literally took like 20 minutes longer than it needed to. It's like a 10-minute drive. It took like 30 because these assholes continuously blocked the box over and over and over again. And I was boxed in, so I couldn't even like leave and go another way. Dude, I was just stuck turning left at a road where people were not doing it, bro. There was like a green light and they just weren't fucking like stopping before it was over. So they were just in it. And I couldn't turn into it, bro. Over and over, they just kept blocking the box, bro. so annoying. Driving tip, if it doesn't look like you can make it to the intersection, don't go in it! You stupid idiots! And then I just stare at them the whole time they're in the box. They look like a bunch of stupid idiots, bro. I hate them, dude. Everyone thinks they're a good driver, but they're not. I mean, I'm not the greatest driver, but it's only mostly because of my parking. I'm really bad at parking, but I never, like, hit anything while parking, so it's fine. Grittied. Thank you for the sub stuff. Dude, fuck that loser-ass motherfucker, dude. So, yesterday, bro? Yesterday, I had been playing for like 3 hours because I got the mouse pad. We skipped over how I got it, but it doesn't really matter. And I was playing Bridge, and I was feeling good as hell, bro. And I fucking queued this, like, super alt guy. Named like Grittied or something. I'm not really paying attention because I'm just like playing casually or something. And this guy like takes a really bad race and he wins because I fall off. And then he scores and he's like, POV, your ping is the same, like your IQ is the same as your ping or something like that. And I was like, okay, good luck, dude. I don't know why we're instigating. And so I have been activated at this point. I'm like, yeah, good luck. Good luck. I'm here now. I was it before, but now you've like all this guy, dude. This guy is probably legitimately better than me on whatever account he's supposed to like actually be playing on, dude. This guy was actually probably legitimately. He was like cratering. He was like doing all the right stuff. He had like lightning fast block-ins. This guy could have beaten me, but he just had to fucking piss me off, bro. And so I literally say in chat, the last thing I say before I win is I'm just like, good luck. Can you do it? Like I'm serious now, and it wasn't like easy, dude. He was a good player, bro. But it was 4-3 with like 2 minutes left, and I force him into goal room, and I go up top, and I just say GG. Because I'm not taking shit, and he gets so fucking mad in the chat, dude. He's like, kill yourself, you fucking bitch! I'm just fucking sitting up top, like, what are you gonna do, bro? You didn't do anything, you're down there, bro. You're in the goal room while I'm up here, buddy. I felt like the fucking goat, dude. This guy's probably legitimately better than me, fucking talking shit on his piss asshole with 7 hours, bro. Like, but no, he just had to make it a thing, dude. I started like victory laughing in chat rooms. I went to like all the chat rooms that I'm in, and it's like, if this is your ult, quit the game immediately, you stupid bitch. It was such a satisfying victory, dude. I really hope whoever once saw that shit. Dude, everyone wants to blame ping, bro. The only time you should ever be blaming ping, ever, is when their ping is above like 170. Then it's just a different game, okay? It's just a different game. But up until then, you could do something about the situation, bro. You can honestly do something. I have never fought someone who, like, if I go to their ping, then I lose if I was winning before. It doesn't work like that. Most situations, you're either better or worse. Sorry to say, it's pretty simple. Man. That's not even, I find it so much easier to fight super low ping when I'm when I ping floor. Because I can just block every hit. It's so much easier than trying to actually physically time out all the fucking inputs. That's what people don't understand. Yes, 5 ping is better than all your pings, but you have to be so good to realize those games. If I go into 70 ping, I'm going to kill you, dude. I'm just going to hit select you out and block every hit and kill you. You're not better than me on 70 ping if you can't beat me on 5 ping. It won't happen. It is so much easier to play the game on higher ping than it is on lower ping. I barely even have to try. Just walk forward and knock them away. Bypassing yourself, you just hold W with the bypass and they're not going to kill you, bro. You don't have to do anything fancy. You can just do it. Oops. I don't know why I even died there. I hate this part, dude. I really do. It just feels like bullshit the whole time. Yeah, if you... Dude, everyone who's, actually good with 5 ping is so fucking good at the game. If you watch their gameplay, they're never, bad. Because they can't be. Dude, I think it's so much better at the game when I got 5 ping, bro. Actually. It's made me a much better player. Don't get me wrong. But... Fuck, it's hard, dude. You have to have, really good aim. You have to have really good movements. Whereas if you're on, 90 ping, you don't even need aim. Aim. What do you need aim for? You just need to hit them when it's time. You know what I mean? You know that shit. You need aim for. You have the cushion. You need to aim for your block. That's what you need to aim for. Oops. But yeah, if you ever watch the POV of anyone who's good that has a really low ping, they're never going to have bad mechanics ever. Whereas you could watch really quote unquote good high pingers and they're just doing bullshit. They don't have the mechanics. So they don't need to have the mechanics. You don't need to have the mechanics, dude. But sure, no, you're totally gonna beat me by me going up to your ping. It's gonna work. You got it, bro. Because the thing, I'm probably just straight up better than you. Unless you, the only way for this situation to work out for you in this case is if you're legitimately better than me. Then either you can beat me, if this guy's better than me, then he can either beat me on, we have the same ping, or he can beat me when he has lower ping than me. But that's not going to happen. So it's if you can't beat me in your ping, you can't beat me in any other situation. That's not how it works. But they just don't understand that. Whatever. Whatever. Fuck, dude! Whatever, man. Fuck that part. What the fuck ever, man. Not looking at that shit at all, man. Fuck you. I only die because I'm just dying to stuff I'm not fucking looking at. Just random bullshit every time, dude. I don't think I've ever died past the hard part to anything that I'm like actually physically looking at the screen for. It's always like, oh. You know, just like some bullshit like translucent little like guy you have to avoid. The long level curse, I guess. Although it's usually not this bad. This is fucking annoying. I don't know why I can't just do it. It's only annoying because I know I'm locked in and I'm ready for whatever timing that happens on the screen that I'm actually looking at. But I'm just not, I just never look at the right one because I'm stupid. It's so stupid. I just barely even ever think about that. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't kill me low-key. Oh my god. Oh, don't do that. I don't know how I'm gonna beat Deimos, dude. Like, actually, I don't know. I don't know if I'm capable. I mean, I'm gonna try, but like, I'm doing so badly on this. It's really not a good sign. But that's why I have prep levels. Because I don't think in my current state I can do it, but I need more. If I can get like a main list under my belt and a few more extendeds, maybe, then I'll be chilling, hopefully. But I got a long road to climb here. Because Deimos is exactly like this, where you have to, like, it's long and you have to focus on everything. Like, you can't die to bullshits. I don't know, I mean, which one we're doing. Not collapse. I was gonna do collapse initially, but I realized it wouldn't actually be that useful for me. Like, it's not really the kind of level that I think would actually help me play Deimos any better. So I'm not really 100% sure. I really don't want to play Tartarus. At least I'll say this. My raw skill feels good. My raw skill feels really good these days. My consistency is really an issue right now. Where, like, by consistency, I do mean stuff like that. Where, like, my click pattern isn't well formed enough for me to click without thinking and not die to stuff like that, if that makes sense. So it can be kind of disheartening to die to stuff I'm just not really even thinking about, which is almost every time, because that's like the exact kind of thing I need to crack down on. But it's hard to focus. That part, man. I fucking hate that part so much. It's so bad. Why is it so bad? It's like every time I enter the UFO is random. And I always die to like some fucking itty bitty spike that I can't even see. It's like blending into the background. Like if we look at it, because okay, for those who don't know, literally the entirety of that part depends on this click right here. If you don't click that in the exact right way, you will not be able to do it, or it's gonna be like weirdly different, and you're probably not gonna be able to hang. It's just stupid. Little Thwomp 425. That's a pretty good name. Ugh. Where's Autoplay Street? It's just hard. I don't even know if I can get any better at consistency. Like the kind of consistency that I'm talking about. It feels like if I try to beat more levels, it should theoretically improve. At least that's the hope, right? Like, how can I stare at a spike and intentionally be trying to dodge the spike and I still hit it? Like, I'm literally staring directly fucking at it and it's not working. Like, here, please avoid this spike because I'm worried about this spike. Make sure to click it late and then I click it early. At least do me the solid of clicking it late and dying that way if you're gonna do all that. If you could. The best thing to do is probably not think about it at all, but then there's no winning situation there, because I'm mad if I think about it, I die. I'm mad if I don't think about it, I die, right? So it's kind of hard to figure out what's the best way, but I still think thinking about it's probably better. Otherwise you get my 88 fail, which is stupid. Like just full-blown stupidity does. That saw is the worst saw in the... Like, why is that fucking there? Why is there a saw that has nothing to do with the slope, dude? Why is it there? Why wouldn't you just move it over or buff the slope so that it visually matches up with what I have to do? I hate clicking and then dying. You're not going to look at the fucking... You're not going to look at the saw when you're determining where to click there. You're going to look at the slope. Why would you do anything else? It's like almost the exact same thing as like making a click, but like the wall kills you anyway. You know what I'm talking about? Not the exact same thing, but it feels like that. And it's frustrating because it's like, oh, fucking, like I did it, dude. But in this case, I literally just didn't do it. But it's hard because you're not gonna look there. You just have to like kind of just know to click it late. But it's not super intrinsic to me anyway. I think the problem is this level doesn't really push my raw skill at all, so it's only consistency that kills me. Like, I'm much better than this level wants me to be for it, I think. to the point where the parts that are like actually really hard just kind of stick out like a sore thumb because I'm not really dying anywhere else if I'm looking at the screen. So it ends up just kind of being frustrating. That was weird. Hold on a second. That was odd. That makes me think that I want to go down further to do that because I just didn't feel like I was in a good spot for that. But yeah, it's just like every single attempt, if I want to, it feels like I can get to 50s, and that sounds cocky, but I've just been doing that for the past 20 minutes, so it kind of just feels like I'm not, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so this click is kind of odd. I see why I keep dying it. It's not like you set it up the same way every time, like it's, but you can, I think, if you go more to the middle. Yeah, but I just can't play longer than that, really. Or I get exhausted and I don't focus. Yeah, this might take me a long time, honestly. I don't know if Delta's a good... Maybe, because Delta's all nuanced, but like, I would get so fucking mad, I think. But not the worst idea, actually. But it's literally like all nuanced. It would probably actually be useful. What is it? Some of the new ones like 100, but it's crazy because it's so much harder than that. IMO. Davis is like 20. Which is why if I can't like breeze through a thing like this, I think I'm just fucked. I have to be very careful because I really don't want to take like 8 months on all right now. But I want to beat demos. But you don't start Celeste on chapter 7, do you? No. Like, I'm not trying to do a jump here, really. The EOD to Damus isn't really a jump or anything, I don't think. Ooh. I hate being me. Why can't I be literally anyone that isn't me, dude? Like, why am I trying to play this game, but I'm me, dude? I have the wrong fucking character selected, dude. Like, I actually selected the wrong character. Yeah, literally the exact same thing where I just don't look at the thing that matters, dude. Fuck, Nathan. Literally, the only reason I'm dying is because I'm not looking at what matters. Because I'm just like, I'm not going to die there, so I don't need to look at that. Like a fucking idiot, man. Oh my god! I breeze through the actual hard inputs, but it doesn't matter because I'm not looking at the one that actually is going to do me in. I don't think about dying here. But I don't have the focus and the attention to like look at every single thing I'm doing. And there's no way top players actually look at every single input that they're looking at and doing it. There's no way. I don't believe it. I do not believe that's how they're doing it. But for some reason, my autopilot is just so shit that I have to look at everything, but I can't because then I'll lose focus. It's like every time I set my autopilot to do something, it lets me down every single time. Like my focusing brain is so good, but I can't do everything with my conscious brain. You can't do everything with your conscious brain. It just doesn't work like that. In the moment, I let it have the most menial task. Something where I wouldn't die there if, like, the moment I give it, like, the simplest instruction. The moment I give it, like, I'm sure you can be fine here and I can rest my brain so that I can do the next part. Every time, I still fuck it up. My subconscious is so, the skill gap between my actual focusing brain and my subconscious is so large that, like, it's unbelievable. No, people died XLs to the real timings, usually. Not like that. I haven't died to a single real timing past, like, 60. And I've died there, like, 4 times. It's always due to autopilot. It's like my actual skill, like, my raw focusing skill is, like, top 20 level. Like levels I could beat. And then my subconscious, like, cannot beat, like, in a single stream. And the moment I give it the most simple task, it can't do it. No matter what. It doesn't matter if it's a little stereo madness timing. It's not capable of just, I can't trust it to do anything for me. Not a single fucking thing, dude. It was fine back when levels were easy. Like when I was playing like Carnage mode and I didn't die past 36, it's because I didn't, like, my subconscious could still do it. But even levels of this difficulty, which is, this is not hard, it can't hang. It just doesn't fucking know how. My brain is like Madeline of Battling if there was no resolution. There's a bad one and a good one, and it's pretty clear cut. And this whole game I spend my time trying to stop the bad one from doing anything. Because it can't be trusted. It's not good, dude. It's like I'm playing duos where my teammate fucking sucks dick. And every time I leave them on defense, I get scored on. Literally, I leave to go on I need to leave for 1 second. Can you defend this guy? And he can't. He doesn't know how. Dumbass. That's literally all it is. That's a bunch of, I don't know, a single thing in there. I don't think any of those are, wait, no, I'd single that. Those are all bullshit. Well, I know it's Chinese, but sometimes, like, you know the characters. Pretty often the characters are, like, I would know them, but not any of those. I would not recommend that. But you can do as you wish. Like a fish. I literally think the only thing that's ever separated me from being a top player was the fact that my subconscious is not good. Like, otherwise, I don't think I ever, like, didn't lack. Like, I don't think, like, back then, I ever lacked the skill to do it at any given point in time. It's literally just that my other half is so atrociously bad at this game that it cannot happen. Because it's just always been like this. Every time I play a level, every time I play a hard level, I always die a million times around 70. Because it's like hard. Like, the thing with playing a level like this is it's not easy. You have to, like, focus your attention a good bit to play it, you know what I mean? Even when I'm really consistent on it, I have to look really intently to do everything without dying. But the problem is, I run out of stamina, and I need to just trust my muscle memory while I regenerate it. But every time I trust my muscle memory, it fails me. So it's really, just genuinely really frustrating if you think about it that way. I'm just counting on myself to do something just for 1 second after all the work that I've been doing to hopefully maintain and survive. And I can't do it. It's very, very upsetting. Because I'll put all that effort in to finally get somewhere, just for it to throw the easiest fucking click of all time while I'm trying to regenerate it. And probably the only reason why I don't die at the end of levels is because I finally get adrenaline pumping through my body, and I'm able to gain focus permanently, pretty much. And that's why I don't die. Because if I'm focused, I'm not gonna die usually. If I'm good at the part, anyway. I just don't have the brain chemicals. Phone nerves from 0 to all now. I don't want to say I've gotten shaky yet, that's why I'm able to start the next attempt, no matter where I die. That's the problem. Oftentimes I think for a lot of people, the lack of focus can be mitigated by the adrenaline coursing through your body when you get far. And that's why I don't die usually at the end of levels. Although I'll probably die. It doesn't make me like superhuman. Like, it doesn't make me do stuff I can't do otherwise. Like, why I died to TMN so many times. I just wasn't good at TMN. TMN just made me bad. I was just bad at it the whole time. Every time I tried to do a run, I just couldn't do it. I still think Bulldog's one of the best levels ever made, though. Like, even if I got really unlucky with it. I say unlucky very loosely. Like, there's no luck in this fucking game, dude. Lucky. You do it or you don't. Pretty deterministic what happens. Not Zodiac. but it's close. But even then, I think if you get lucky, quote unquote, it just means you have really good muscle memory. No. I didn't. Because I didn't, like... Look, here, I'll draw a graph here. Where's paints? And this is kind of an ADHD diagram showcase anyway. So we'll do... like, normal people. Normal. And then me. So let's take a level like Edge of Destiny. Graph of how much I care. Take a level like Edge of Destiny and say like this is like 50% or something like that. Like the break part. So normal people are going to get about here, and then they'll start to get like adrenaline, which I'll put as orange actually. They'll start to get adrenaline up until like, say this is like 70 or 80 to 75. But then the problem is with most people is that that adrenaline overflows and it gets too much, and then this becomes like full-on stress. And that's why a lot of people die at the end of levels all like over and over and over again, because it just becomes too much. And so they don't get a lot of deaths around here, but they might get a lot of deaths around here. But the problem for me is I can get all the way here and still not feel anything, because in order to get the adrenaline, you have to have the correct amount of like receptors in your brain. They have to work right. You have to like, it's dopamine, norepinephrine, that sort of stuff. And I have low amounts of that. So up until I get to like 70 or sometimes even later, sometimes it'll take all the way until I'm like here. And then I finally get into that orange, but then I never get into that red. So I never die at the end of levels to nerves because there's no red yet. It doesn't come yet because it's not there yet. I don't have the... But the problem is then I'll die around here like a fucking million times or whatever, but they may die like around here a million times, but then only like a few in here. And then like a bunch over here. There's my diagram. But that also makes me a really bad video game player, because almost nothing is going to invoke as much of a sense of like fight or flight response as Geometry Dash is. So almost every other time I'm playing any other game, I don't give a shit. That's why I'm not a good competitive bridge player, because I do not care. You will not in bridge evoke a state of fight or flight, adrenaline rush, no matter what reason we're doing it. Not from rest, right? Even if it's like a tournament and we have to do it right now, we have to win. I'm not going to slowly build up any level of adrenaline by waiting for that. So I'm not a good competitive bridge player because I just don't give a shit. So I'm not like focused. When I say I don't give a shit, I mean that quite literally. My brain is not releasing the chemicals that would be required for me to do it yet. They're just not in existence at that moment. Also, one of the reasons Cave of the Scarlet Sky took fucking forever to beat, because I just didn't care until I got past the part that even mattered in the first place. So the adrenaline never actually helped me do anything that mattered. No, Jetpack started it. But like my deaths there weren't even really nerve deaths. Like the first one I think was because I was actually nervous, but I think the other ones were just like I wasn't good at the jetpack. I couldn't control through that little gap. But I didn't die past the jetpack because I was like it wasn't. The only time I've ever gotten so nervous that I died completely from nerves was Eon 90 something, because it was that long. And that's why I really started to solidify this view, because that's the first time I realized, oh my god, I was actually nervous there. Like, physically actually nervous and died because of it. Whereas that's almost never the cause any other time. It takes a lot to get there. I just didn't care, dude. I was not there. I was not locked in, dude. Maybe it's because we've been talking about it, but fuck, I just wasn't. I just didn't give enough of a shit to do it. Oh. Fuck, man. Why? Why didn't I care? Please? Fuck me, man. Oh. Hey, zoink. Zoink. Run it back, I guess. Fuck me, I cannot believe I did not just beat it. Oh. Everyone has to do 5? I guess I'll do 5 if I beat it. I can do 5 push-ups. You can do 5 push-ups, Zerix. Anyone can do 5 push-ups. That's like almost impossible not to. You'd have to be like 600 pounds. Then I'd be able to drop and do 5 push-ups. There's some exercises I cannot do because, I guess I go practice standing. Fuck my life, man. I cannot believe I died here. That was an actually hard time. At least. Like the first time I died to like a real thing that actually matters. At least there's that. There are some exercises I literally cannot do. Like I don't remember what they're called, but when you do like a burpee, you drop, do a push-up, and then jump back up. Oh my god. It's just because of the acid reflux though. It's so fucking miserable. Any exercise where you have to jump down and up like that? No, I'm not doing that. I'm sitting out. I'll do a lot of stuff, but that's not one of them. I don't, because it makes me feel like shit so fast, too. It's not fun. Ice do not. Thank you for the sub. Or ice do not. ...2025 Silk Song is happening, so I guess. And then 2030 is going to be Deltarune fully finished, so... we're all set. No, Deltarune's not even close to being finished. The final Deltarune chapter is going to change lives, dude. The prophecy. I like it. I like that spelling. I'm gonna start spelling it like that, I think. You don't think I'll take till 2030? Maybe not, actually. I don't know. Maybe more like a 2028 or 9 thing. It's weird. It doesn't even feel that far away. Like 2030 does not feel that far away. 2020 does not feel like that long ago. Like I remember it pretty clearly. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be 2030 before you even know it. And I'm gonna be fucking 28, I think, in 2030? Yeah. Which is fine. There's worse things to be than 28. It's actually a really good thing that I don't get nervous too often, though. Like, really good, because I'm pre-diabetic and I have really high blood sugar often. And, like, getting nervous, when I actually get nervous, oh my god. My hands shake for fucking 30 minutes, dude. It takes a long time for them to return to a normal state, so I just can't play the game at all for a while. Even when I verified keynotes, like, because the thing is, like, yes, I was really nervous, especially to the very end. It was ramping up pretty fast. It maybe even dropped into dangerously nervous territory, like at the very end. But the problem is, the 70 wave and the ending are not that far apart, realistically. On the 70 wave, I feel nothing. I mean, everyone used to get mad at me. I've been like this way this whole time. People used to get mad at me because I was like responding to people in the call when I was at 70, and they were like, "Dude, it matters!" And I just didn't care. So it didn't matter to me. I calmed down. We're gonna be all right. Hate that jump. When you have burger, I like pickles and burgers. Yeah, I like all sorts of stuff. Almost every fixin' you can come up with for a burger, I enjoy them. Maybe not them all together. But, I mean, I like almost anything you would say, let's put this in a burger, I would eat it. But I can't eat burgers anymore because I'm gluten-free. Although, you know what? Gluten-free buns are getting way better, way faster. I probably wouldn't even be out of the burger economy for that long. I'm not gonna lie. There's a good chance within like a very short amount of time that gluten-free buns in like fancy burger places are gonna be quality stuff. I've had gluten-free rolls recently that I thought were like actually genuinely just as good as like normal bread, and I was like, okay, it won't take that long. I think they were little small guys. No lettuce, no mayo, no nothing besides bread and chicken. Not even, nothing? No pickle, no nothing? See, here's the thing about that, like, you're not getting any nutrients that way, really, dude. Like, you need stuff to eat so you don't die. You're gonna feel like shit. If you're gonna be bad at everything you do if you just don't eat anything that matters. If you just eat bread and meat all day. Like, yes, you'll survive, but you won't. This is the same people that are gonna be like, why am I so tired all the time? Like, I wonder, dude. I wonder why. Like, most people are tired all the time for, like, the dumbest fucking reasons. Like, you ask them about their lifestyle, and it's just complete dog shit. And it's like, well, I don't know what to tell you. You want to know what you guys need to do? Just go on a walk, okay? You don't even need to exercise, okay? Like, yes, you get a lot of benefits from exercising, but just go on a walk once a day for like 20 minutes. That's really all you need to do. Like, seriously, that's like all you need to do. Just get your headphones or something and go, man. Ear pods if you're in a... I'm in a place where I can just kind of walk. I'm chill. But I know, I lived in the city. I've lived in places, yeah, I wouldn't want to walk around with headphones on, dude. But there's like paths near me that I can walk on safely. I lived in the city where we're not putting on no headphones while walking, bro. They're gonna get me. We're not gonna do that. But we're chill now, because I'm in the suburbs. I almost regret moving to the suburbs, actually, because my tinnitus is so much worse here. It's like, fuck, man. Quiet a lot of the time. And then it's quiet, which makes it deafening, the ear. There's not a lot to do in the suburbs, but fuck, man. Everything you need is so close to you. Like, the grocery store's like 5 minutes away. Like, you can't beat that. Oh, you need to keep holding there. I didn't even realize that, actually. I was just, like, doing that out of habit. But there is really a reason. Did you have steps and eggs you're in the hospital? Dude, I'm not gonna get on my phone and like find it, but there's a day where I tracked 200 flights of stairs or something on my fitness app or something, and I made the ring go around like 4 times with like a high goal. I burned like 1,500 calories that day just by walking. I walked for like, I say I would walk, on average I walk like an hour a day. Even on days I'm not like hitting the gym or doing anything, I always walk because I like it. Not really for any, like, I don't know if it's actually helping or doing anything, but I, like on top of the working out, but I just like walking. I like to get out there, especially now. Fuck, right? I mean, the weather is just so beautiful. Like, you think I'm not gonna go out there, like, it's so nice. I can only, when I say I walk for an hour, though, I don't walk for an hour straight. I usually walk after eating for the diabetes. It's better to because it gets your blood sugar down faster after a meal if you take a walk. So I walk like 20 minutes after every meal. I already feel like shit. And if I'm outside for too long, my allergies act up. So I have to do it in like bursts, kind of, but I still walk. And I wouldn't. When I go to the gym, I cycle. I don't walk. I don't do treadmills. They hurt my feet, man. Treadmills hurt the fuck out of my feet. I don't know how they, like, I'm an active, in shape person, and they still hurt the absolute, like, they hurt my feet so bad, treadmills, dude. If I'm on them for even longer than, like, 10 minutes. I don't know how people do that. Like, y'all got it, dude. I cannot do what they're doing. My life's dependent on it, maybe, but... I knew it as soon as I jumped up, it's fucked. It wasn't a very good jump. I'm afraid. I didn't get to the part where it's like bomb, 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 bomb. Bomb, 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 bomb. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, we got the slaughterhouse pre-jump jumps over here. It's easy. I don't know why I'm dying there. We should do a new bit where every time I get far, everyone says a color, and we look back at the VOD, and whoever says the most, whatever color is the most said by the completion, we say, like, at the end, like, this completion was certified green! And then everyone, like, tries to get a certain color. And then that's just like a new thing we do, where every time I beat a level, we try to get a certain, like someone tries to get a certain color. Ooh, I don't know why I can't beat this fucking level, dude. There's always some reason why, dude. There's always some reason why and how. And who? It's kind of a weird one to throw in there. I don't know where who came from. Maroon. Did you guys see they got Nethermind to play the Behemoths in the hopes that it would make pop-off do it? Like they like, I don't even know if it's gonna work. I thought that because Heliotrope reminded me of Heliopolis, and I remember that was an open verification thing. Or not an open verification, but there's people doing that. Look, if I'm Mindcap and I want Heliopolis, like, I get you wanted to get verified by, like, maybe someone who's, just bring out the Zoink, dude. It's time, just press the button at this point. Like, he'll do it. I'm sure he'll make it happen. You did? Wait, did you not do it? You just know how to play that? No? You'll verify no scans, but you won't do that. That's where we're drawing the line. You're verified quantise processing. We have to alternate a bajillion trillion CPS, but you want okay. Alright, I see you. It was actually a wave trial. Dude, they gotta do a better job of, like, they gotta do a better job of showing Heliopolis' difficulty, because I watched someone get 20% in it, and it didn't look that hard, even though I know it is, because I never see anyone play from the start. But, like, it doesn't really look like it is, even though I know that it has to be. Or people wouldn't be posting progress of 20% and being impressed by it. They're like, 100 trillion attempts! I don't even know what happened to Orbit. Yeah, Actual Wave Trial still has never been verified. That's a nerf version. It's like, Silent Club Step was technically never verified. There's a nerf version of I didn't lie. I'm not lying. I wonder if Eternus is gonna get nerfed at some point, or if we're just gonna have this, like, the speed for. I mean, I kind of like the idea of not getting nerfed and, like, us, like, catching up to it, because it could happen. But I think it would just take so long. I don't know if the game's gonna survive that long. Because there need to be so many intermediary levels, and then players getting into the game with those intermediary levels being the hardest levels for it to happen. Alright, so I start hacking. I have a plan. Some 11-year-old will think it's possible, and then we'll go from there. It's fine, you did enough legit, it's fine, it's fine. You don't think we'll ever reach it? I mean, it depends on your definition of reaching it, like... There's probably someone out there that could just sit there and play it for 500,000 attempts and eventually figure it out, but it would take forever, no one could do And then for GD players have almost 1,000 frames for a game with one button. Well, think about it like this. How many, who cares what frames I have it set to? Your refresh rate's a certain thing. Also, when the game is constantly moving, you're gonna want it at the highest possible, both refresh rate and FPS. Although the FPS thing is just so it like smooths out any, like if you have like a frame spike or a lag spike or anything, and you will usually smooth it out visually because of like it deletes a frame somewhere. That frame may still exist within the like the 240 hertz refresh rate window. Do you get me? So that's why we have it set to this, even though it only maxes out at 240. Which is sad. Isn't it sad? Zoink, you have a 362, don't you? You know. If only I could see it all. Rob Top, new update, please? Please? Why won't you? Someone said that I would do Boobalama this year? Me? I don't think that's gonna happen. No, Zoink would do it. Okay, I was gonna say, I want nothing to do with that. You should just do Booba Wamba. Come on, come on. It does look really unfun. I don't blame you for not. Akron or 10 Loki makes sense. It's not even like a hard, like it is a hard level, but it's just such bullshit. Anyone can beat Akron for the most part, but it's just so fucking luck-based with the way that it's set up. Or not luck-based, but like just so inconsistent. Like you would just sit there forever and it just wouldn't like, not a good level. I've never heard anyone like that level. Unless you're like really good maybe, but it works really good as a sequel to Turtles, because Turtles is pretty much exactly the exact same way, so it works. But I would never play that shit. I might need to stop because I just literally have no energy for this. I just don't give a shit. I'm even past like anger, I just don't care. Like, I'm not with it. Teal. Teal ain't winning. I'll tell you that right now, there's no Teal victory here. It'll be a dark day when Teal takes the victory. Well, I'm trying to care, Z-Killa. It's not like I'm like actively like, oh, I don't care, so I'm like when I stop talking to that, it's because like I want to care, but I'm not. That doesn't mean don't conflate me not talking with now I'm caring. It just means that I'm trying. I'm like somewhere where my brain's like, okay, we need to focus, come on. But if I don't, I'm not making any juice, so it's not happening. Look, I like the color teal, okay? I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's a good color. That's not what I'm trying to say here. It's just not possible for it to win. It's too obscure, too niche. It moves too different. You're not gonna get a secondary color, or tertiary color, sorry, I mean, to win right now. We don't even have a primary color mystery or secondary color. Oops. Doesn't care. Npesta doesn't care. Careless streamer. Green and purple, that's like technical. Oh my god. But like, come on, like my issues with this game cannot be just me. Like people definitely feel like this. I'm not the only one. Even if there's no one in here, like what are you just like you're getting far, but you just like you just don't care enough yet to like actually focus. They just die. You just die. But the only reason I like enjoy GD is because it sometimes makes you care, whereas nothing else makes you care anyway. So, wait, is that emo? Am I emo? Maybe. I don't know. I have no brain chemicals to name it. Like I got like that 89 or something, and I still just didn't give a shit, and I died. I wasn't like this is like. I have no juice. Where's my juice, bro? Where did it all run away to? I shoot a line of coke. Yeah, that'd probably fix it. Probably. People with their favorite color being purple need everything to be purple is crazy. But like, low-key not wrong. Yeah, I think I agree. Like, it's not like... And it's also like, everything before like 50 just doesn't matter at all. So I'm kind of just like autopilot getting there, and then it's like such a short range of time where it would even matter. That it's just like... But it's not like necessarily like tedious to play through, so it's just kind of... Elevator Undertale. I'll fight Muffet. Oh wait, I bought the spider donut in chapter 1. Deltarune. I don't know what the orange soul does. I think we have literally every other color that isn't orange, right? Yeah, I think it's all the big ones. What am I doing? No, I don't want to turn purple. Yeah, we've never seen orange before. Cyan's not one of them, unless you're using a printer. I don't believe any of you are anymore. I think we've long moved past that. Oh, it makes you Christian. I kept like glancing over and reading like citation. That would have a pretty big impact on gameplay. Mercy would change to repent. New act gained, Holy Scripture. Ooh, and fight changes to banish. Let's go. Thank you for actually clicking. Wait, is that even the orb? Dude, I'm not playing, dude. Come on. Okay, come on. Let's go. Oh, that click. That click. You guys are saying go too early. Are you? Actually, I don't remember where I put it. I don't know. Did I even place it? Did I place this thing? I don't even know what I did, bro. Oh my god! Goes to the easy shit. That makes sense because it's like building suspense and pretense. Okay, I give up. I'm done playing. I'm so bored. I'm so bored I can't even continue playing anymore. I think it's just this. I don't know. This level's not that bad. It's just like fucking. I don't even know, man. No, I didn't beat it today. I could have, but I didn't. Maybe I'll care more tomorrow. It's not a bad level at all. It's really not. It's just not doing it for me right now. It's not invoking any sort of way. Yeah. I think it's just one of the more boring levels on the list, probably, just because there's like it's not even like necessarily that tedious, but like the gameplay before 50 just does not matter. At least at my skill level, like any attempt where I'm actually looking at the screen, I get to 50, and I'm just like, oh. But then like every time I die, it just feels like random. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Let's raid some guy. I haven't been raiding people. I'm not gonna raid Aeon. I already did that. I'll raid some like random guy. This guy's name is Step 345. I'm rating solely based off of name here. I like the name Step 735. That's a good name, and it has my respect. I'll be left tomorrow or not, actually. I might be pretty busy tomorrow. It depends on when I get time. But either way, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you when I see you. Take care.